This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, it is Katie Wide. I am here to walk you through the June floor set. Excited to start as we have the same collection, so I'll just run you through those. So Modern Mediterranean, Clearwater, and Punch Bowl. The collections are going to stay in the same locations as last month, so that is great for workload and hours. There's still quite a bit of new products, so just make sure that you are scheduling appropriately for that. So our overview. So collections stay the same, as I said. The entry is now new, now wow, and we have flipped this to catalog features. So you'll see there's a lot of catalog product that is on the front table. So we're really connecting her back to that catalog drop that's this week as well. We are introducing Faherty in all stores this month, which is really exciting. It's a new brand for us. When I walk you through that page, I'll show you that some stores will be getting a smaller selection of product and some stores are getting a full collection. So we'll walk through that. Entry is sweaters, shorts, the pistola romper that's on the front cover, striped skirt, white tank, and you'll see kind of that color story that works back to Modern Mediterranean. And then we have some additional capsules. So these are going to fall on your floor, hopefully adjacent to the collections that we've stated, but really work with your visual lead on where these fall in your store. So we have a Jade Little Moment, Faherty, Athleisure, and then what we're calling Safari. So you'll see that. Another call out would be shoes. Again, we have lots of shoes. It's such a fun time for shoes, making sure you're having a main shoe moment, but also making sure you're not cramming it into that main shoe moment. So for instance, there are some stores that have so many shoes, it works better to pull a category out. So let's say you're pulling sneakers out, doing a sneaker moment adjacent to maybe your athleisure collection. Make sure that your main shoe presentation looks clean and beautiful and shows her the variety of shoes we have, but is not crammed. So if you feel like it is, you don't have to have every single shoe represented there. I would pull a category out and merchandise it in another location. Okay, store overview. So this is our one collection across the front. This is still Modern Mediterranean. You'll see the entry. So kind of simple layout here. We're just fanning out the shorts, giving it a little new fresh look, slides, open knit sweater, wanting to make sure that this doesn't feel fall. So making sure if you do have this sweater and you're putting it on the front table that it is paired back to shorts. And you'll see that throughout the document. We want sweaters to make sure they're close to shorts or a lightweight pant as much as possible. Let's see our color story here. So some statement tops here, some slides, and then here are your racks. So we are focused on this kind of terracotta rose color and olive for your entry racks. Okay, Modern Mediterranean, this is your shop overview. This is your main wall. So this one is more of that caramel, adobe color. We've got a little yellow and marigold in this collection, but we're really loving, it's almost like a rust adobe color here that we're really playing off for this main wall. So you'll see that. We've got a little bit of marigold and that ties back to the racks, making sure that that's not a feature right now in the wall. So it's kind of down low and focusing on that new color. So you'll see these racks here. This is kind of where that marigold, most of that lives. Another call out is we are bringing the Sunday skirt up to the front of the store. So we're trying to give this skirt a little new life, pairing it back to a wrap or some shirting, something that will kind of give you a new outfit, a new look with the Saturday skirt. We've had it merchandised with athleisure for so long. Let's show her a different way to wear it. Okay, this is wall 2. So this moves you really into your apricot, peaches, blush little bit of rose, and then that true orangey rust color. And then just notice, so as we go into the walls, we're showing different silhouettes here, right? We're not doing all shirting, we're doing some shirting, a dress, sweater vest. So just kind of pacing your wall through, making sure that you're showing her a lot of the different options that we have for her. Folding down, so making sure you have shelving for some of these open knit sweaters that need to be folded down, showing them near shorts or something lightweight. The racks. Okay, Clearwater. So this is your denim shop. This is the same as last month as for collections. We flipped a little bit, changed some things up here. Focusing on white denim. So white denim, obviously it's high summer. Sometimes we forget that here in Minnesota, but it's high summer. And white denim, this is our time to sell white denim. So this is going to be all your blue shades, our navies, our Turks, all of that. But you'll see this feature wall, shelving it out, giving a lot more capacity to this, and just a different way to merchandise, making sure that white denim is in your feature. And then again, for your face out, showing different silhouettes. So making sure it's not all one category. And then breaking your denim shop up by brand. And you'll see in our additional walls, we have a section that's more of your turquoise. We've got this section that's more of your, you've got hits of navy, but then your chambray. And then here are some alternative displays. So if you have our cubic system, here's an option for you. And then a wood wall presentation, here's an option for you. So see just how we're, changing up the folds here to give it a little bit more interest, a little bit more fun. All right, so this is fixture block 1. This is your table. We are anchoring it with this beautiful turquoise color item program here, and then your Cleobella will sit behind or next to the table. Don't force this setup for your table. Love this in this store, but we have enough space to do it. So if you cannot turn the tables, if you don't have these tables, don't worry about that orientation, but really look at the product and the outfitting on this table. We've brought most, if not all, of your belts to the denim shop. So loving that. So showing displays of belts that are in your merchandising cubes. And then I'll show you one other spot that I may be able to zoom in. So if you do have an outrigger, oops, showing a fun little way to display belts using this outrigger pole here. You can see it sort of on the other side. Okay. Okay. So then your fixture block 2. So this is where you're going to see a little bit more of that blue violet tone. And then you'll see some of that rosy color pull in here. And we're basing that off of this bridge print. So if you don't have this, don't force this rose color in here. Keep it those blues, whites, blacks, that color story. But we're just trying to make this rack feel more cohesive, actually this fixture block together feel more cohesive with that color being infused. Okay, so this is Faraday. This is actually fixture block 3 featuring Faraday. So for stores that only have enough Faraday for one rack, we actually had to pair it back with a couple racks that are not Faraday, but keeping Faraday all on one rack together and signing it. So you'll see Faraday is here. We've pulled out one Faraday top and some denim for a feature in our etagere. You don't have to do that, but that is a fun way just to get one outfit that's a little more special into that. So I'll walk you through the first 2 racks. This first 2 racks do not have Faraday on them. This can be its own separate fixture block if you do not have space to do a fixture block that is this large. So you can pull this out. This is more of that azalea pink color that we've merchandised here. And then this is your Faraday rack. So this is for most stores. So following some outfitting from the catalog, you'll see this really cool skirt paired back with this short sleeve blouse. That is how it's styled. We pulled in a style of denim. So just pick a brand, whatever you have the most of that you can kind of work into this rack. We'd love to have one or two styles of denim on each Faherty rack. So if you are a store that has a lot of Faherty, so if you're getting more of these pieces, sorry, it's these two and this sweatshirt, that's not all stores, but it's most stores, you'll have two racks. So this is a little bit more elevated. We're putting the blouse in here, long sleeve blouse, and then adding some denim or denim shorts. And then rack two, a little bit more casual here, and adding a denim back here for outfitting as well. Okay, punch bowl. So excited about punch bowl. So it's still going to be bright and fun. So keeping that in mind for punch bowl. We are still featuring the Maya tank as a focal, but it's going to move into the wall. So something we noticed last month is that's really what makes this so fun, is that Maya tank in all the colors. And if you miss it on the table, you don't really get that connection. So moving it to the wall as a feature, showing it as a display up here, so you'll see that hang. So I would encourage you just to kind of look at how we're doing that with a denim hook here, some shorts, getting enough capacity. And then not necessarily doing your merchandising Roy G. Biv, but still moving through the collection based on color, right? So we're color blocking. But we are adding in color based on bridge prints as well. So that's another call out from last month. So you'll see that we're moving from red to pink, and pink is our main feature wall. So we've got our ombre, we've got our really like Roy G. Biv rainbow in the center, but the rest of the wall really leans into this bright pink color. And don't be afraid to put two solids next to each other. So if you have red next to solid pink, that's okay for this collection. And then in this wing wall, we actually brought in blue with red because of this print. So I hope that makes sense. We're still color blocking, but we're still kind of pacing you through the wall based on color. Same with the table. So our table is really focused on that coral, shades of coral, and then the racks around it are those shades of coral infused with yellow because of this Cleobella dress that has that yellow in it. So pulling in a couple pieces of yellow to make that rack make sense. Okay, here's your jade moment. We paired it with our shoe moment in this store. The store doesn't have a shoe wall, so just to call it on that. If you have a shoe wall, awesome. We love that presentation too. But keeping jade together, here are two racks. And then moving into safari. So this is pretty neutral. This collection can fall really wherever you need it to fall. It's a lot of neutral product with some hits of that safari kind of animal feel. And then athleisure. So not everybody is going to have this much athleisure. Some people will. This is mainly Viore, so not all stores. So just if your store doesn't need to have this fixture block, work some of your more casual product into your other racks. But this rack we placed closer to the back of the store. And then it can be adjacent to Punch Bowl or Modern Mediterranean. You could move it up to the front if you need to. The color works off of either collection. And then jewelry and accessories. So again, these are repeat photos, just giving you some inspiration on how to merch jewelry. More to come. We have some really exciting news on jewelry fixtures for the end of the summer. And then just examples of shoe walls here, and another for accessories and belts. Okay, you guys, have a great June. Good luck setting this. We're excited to see photos. Thanks. Bye.